What is up? What is up? Coming back at you with a interesting little video. I've decided that I definitely want to learn some rope dart skills, meteor hammer, so on, etc. Just for the simple fact of, even if I don't use it as a real weapon, it's definitely something that is good for your hand-eye, full-body coordination. Because to use one of these things, you definitely need to be able to move. You need to be able to see what's going on. You need to be able to put whatever limb you need in the right spot. You need to be able to pull with both hands on the rope, to be able to control it, and all of those different things. So I figured may as well start screwing with it and work on it. And so the first thing I did was actually make the dangerous version, because of course I did. Just me being me. But now that I've got the dangerous version, I went ahead and made a lot less dangerous version. And all this is a freaking rubber Kong toy for a dog. And a little bit of rope. I know that there's other types of rope that are probably better, and I could get away with putting swivels and all that crap on there, but this is just a down and dirty, let's get started setup. Definitely just needed something I could get playing with without doing a whole bunch of research and actually get myself moving. Because one of my issues with projects is I will sit and think about wanting to do it, talk about it, and then it either comes down to talk about it or be about it. And so, as you can see, basically, ugly ass knot, as long as it holds it on there and doesn't come loose, we in good shape. This does have a little bit of a movement to it, but with this type of rope, I pour some boiling water on there. It'll kind of lock it into shape a little bit, and we'll be in business. You basically want it to be about as long as your arm span is, twice. And so you should be able to hold it standing up with your arms outstretched and with it tethered properly, like you would if you were going to use it. For me, I have mine set up to where I can basically do this standing up, and it will be just a little bit shorter than both arm spans. And I can get rid of this tail if I decide to. But yeah, so basically that is the practice one. Alright? And for those of you that want to be able to make one like what I've got, you can get started as simple, again, as I am basically recycling a broken Smith & Wesson Bullseye. The handle snapped off of it, so I took a grinder to it and softened that end up. And then we have the pointy end, and that is basically just tied on like the other piece in a simple knot, and simple but effective. This will get me started, and then I can add to this as I go. And this is same principle, twice your arm span and looped out. And so at this point, I now have the dangerous version to play with and the safer version that's just going to leave a bruise instead of cutting me up or poking me and stabbing me. So this right here is for once I get a little bit more into it and serious. But yeah, one rope dart practice setup and one rope dart good to go. And it came from one of these here. because basically the one that snapped off right above where my thumb is here, and then all I had to do is just soften up the edges from where it snapped off, and it was back in business. And I'm honestly thinking of doing something more with the rest of these, because I've got 5 more of these things, and these are just the most uncomfortable of my throwing knives. I honestly would rather throw these, which are much lighter than these, because these ones, they're just, I don't know, for me personally, they don't work. I don't know what the deal is with them, but I tend to go for shapes more along the lines of this, or, you know, something like this one, because I'm going to start making my own of these. I think I'm going to play with thickness and shape just a little bit to see if I can actually get these to my liking even better. I just need to come up with some good steel so that way I can start playing with that. But yeah, you can make your own rope dart, quick and simple, and all you need is, I mean, if you just want to make a practice one so that way you're not playing with anything dangerous and going to hurt yourself, all you need is a piece of rope, a Kong toy, or anything else that fits that description, and you can pop that on there. I've seen people where they will take tennis balls and fill them up with BBs or lead shot or something like that, but there's plenty of tutorials. It is easy if you are interested in getting involved with rope dart, chain whips, or whatever. You know, this is a safer version to start off with before you get into the full-blown hardcore version. And trainers are always good. So there you have it.